look at a photo album, whether it's your family or friends or from your college days, you look back at a photo album, you notice things that you didn't notice before, or you remember things that you had forgotten, things like that. Well, that's what this week has been all about for me. This week, I believe we're in week 7 that I've been here in Salamanca. And this past week, what we've been doing has been reading the autobiography of St. Ignatius, the founder of the Jesuits. And so we've been kind of unpacking his story again. The last time I read this autobiography was when I was in a novitiate. So that was about 18 years ago was the last time I opened up this autobiography. And I'm discovering things here that I don't remember, which is a lot these days, that I don't remember, or I don't remember ever learning. So it's been kind of great to kind of open this up again, open up his autobiography again, and find out what he was all about and sort of what the Jesuits are all about. Because this really, what I've discovered is this really hasn't been an autobiography per se, as it is an opportunity to look back at how God has been working in Ignatius's life. Because he kind of wrote this, or he dictated this 30 years after the events took place. And so as he looked back at the end of his life, it was like this opportunity to share with his fellow Jesuits at the time and future Jesuits and future readers of his autobiography sort of how God had been working in his life and how we can also sort of come to understand how God is working in our own lives. And as we do that, I'm discovering things about the spiritual exercises, about what it means to be a Jesuit, things that I've been doing that I'm like, oh, making the connection finally. For those of you who are Jesuits probably watching this, you're thinking, you didn't know that? Well, yeah, I didn't quite pay attention very well in the novitiate, to be honest with you. That's not true. I paid attention, but it was one of those things, there were so many things going on at the time that I didn't really pay close attention. And so this time of tertianship has been an opportunity to revisit the autobiography or the spiritual diary of St. Ignatius, to see how it fits with us today. After, let's see, I've had 18 years of being a Jesuit, 8 of which has been as a priest, and it has helped open things up for me. I feel like I'm a kid again. St. Ignatius talks about this in the book, in the autobiography, talking about how some of his spiritual enlightenments were like the eyes of his understanding were beginning to open up. And that's kind of what it feels like for me. Like my understanding of what it means to be a Jesuit has been opened up just a little bit again, and I'm excited to continue on this road, to continue on this journey. And it's only been week 2 of the actual tertianship itself, so it's kind of interesting how this has been sort of progressing. Because after this period, this week of unpacking Ignatius's autobiography, then we share our own autobiographies. We share how God has been working in our lives. And so, that's what this week has been about. It's been really wonderful to share our own understandings of the autobiography, share our understandings of where we have been coming from in our various ministries, our various contexts of the countries that we come from. And it's been a real graced week of discovery, of openings, of aha moments, and of moments of great consolation and joy. And so that's all I've got for this week. It's really been just about study and reading. Next week, we share our stories. So until then, I pray that all things are good with you and that you continue to discover your own way and how God is working in your life. And that you take the time to look back at your own life in thanksgiving, in gratitude, and see how God has been sort of, weaving His Spirit in and out of your own lives, and revealing to you the direction in which you're being called to go. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. God bless you. I'm continuing to pray for you. Please continue to pray for me, and see you next time.